and expected to see a lot of action, Tony.
I think you're going to see him a lot today. He reminds Coach of an old player that you know from the Jets.
Yes, Curtis Martin, as you see Brett Maher. Yeldon's caught 3 touchdowns in this young season. Now, Bortles, he's going to keep it. He's going to slide about 2.5, 3 yards short of the first. Out with a hamstring, but coaching on that sideline until he gets back. 3rd and 3, and from the gun, Bortles. And nowhere to go. Westbrook has 2 Cowboys converging quickly. Was a teammate of Dak Prescott for a short while there in Starkville, and he's going to send it down the way to Tavon Austin. And we'll backpedal to the 14 to field it. Gets past 1 or 2 Jaguars, and then is swarmed under by a number of Jacksonville special teamers.
So we're going to see how they have adjusted. They told us they did this week.
They got Michael Gallup, the rookie receiver, at the top of the screen. He gets the start. Here's the throw, and it's caught right at the first down yardage by Jeff Swain.
Read it out perfectly and find a guy 28 yards. Keep it simple.
You saw the former Cowboy Barry Church bring it down. Here's a handoff to Elliott. And he's only got a gain of 2.
They're still really good. The difference is if you hold them to the standard of what they were, I mean, they might have been the best O-line you've seen in decades. I mean, it was outstanding.
2nd and 9. Prescott's pass is batted down by Patman. Rod Smith in the backfield on a 3rd and 9. Protection gives Prescott the time to go down the field and complete it with Gallup, who had started the game, the rookie out of Colorado State. It looked like an old Des Bryant type catch on a Romo throw. Prescott goes underneath to Elliott, and he barrels right between 2 defenders for an 11-yard catch and run.
It's crazy how, really well he could be so much farther out in front of him.
Here's what really was a backwards pass to Deontay Thompson, and he's going to lose a yard as Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, they're good at all 3 levels. One thing they want to do is try to create turnovers.
Bounces right back to Prescott, who is then pile driven by Miles Jack.
Those are the ones they're looking at each week and being like, should we have made a different decision, or was it a good? And you're always evaluating that and seeing how much you should do it.
Got to get to the 23 for a first.
So they sent motion over to see what the defense was doing. Then he calls a play. Linehan is in his ear saying, run this play. He tells everyone, and then they snap it.
Here they come blitzing. Prescott able to avoid it for a moment, but not the second time. Calais Campbell has hold of him for his 4th sack of the year. It'll be a 50-yard try for Maher, who has had 1 50-yarder on the season. He's 11 out of 12. And it's a beautiful looking kick down the middle and into the net for 3.
They're going to line up across from you, and it's going to be tough.
Just think about when we had the meetings this week with the Cowboys, how many times it was referenced that the Jacksonville defense was yielded by his defense through 5 games. They've given up a field goal, and now the offense starts its 2nd drive. With a running play to Yeldon, and through a tiny crease, he sprints ahead for about 6. And how about Miami now? You don't know what to expect out of them. They're 4 and 2. Look at this little toss to Paul, the tight end. And that did not at all fool the Cowboys in Burlington, Wisconsin. I wasn't sure. 3rd and 7. Yeldon is the running back. Cowboys coming after Bortles, who just flings an incompletion. As David Irving, who's seeing his first action of the season, chased him out of the pocket. Boy, what a comeback for him. I'm sure a lot of you saw Tracy's report with Jalen Smith on the NFL Today. The punt, Beasley nowhere near him because the punt is so short. There is a flag.
Holding, kicking team number 45. Dallas has exercised the option of having the 10-yard penalty added to the end of the play. First down.
Well, yeah, he doesn't do a ton at the line as far as changing plays. You see the misdirection stuff right away.
And that's Austin. Dancing the football.
And take an aggressive approach downfield on a few throws.
Here's Elliott. Campbell. It's a 3rd and 5 snap. Jags rush 4. Prescott from the pocket to Beasley. Down at the 28.
He forced them inside. They took it. Good design by Scott Linehan on that play.
And you set it down. It's Elliott. Stutter step for a moment and then Gallup straight ahead for only 3. Fake the jet sweep with Austin. Now the ball comes out of his hand. He picks it up and gets enough for a first down. Rod Smith comes into the lineup. Cowboys into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Prescott's going to the end zone. It is caught. What a catch. It's a touchdown. Gallup, the rookie, has his NFL first. See the effort to get the feet down.
Great read, great throw by Dak Prescott, and Gallup with a, let's make sure, 1. Oh.
We're back. They've just informed everyone it is not a touchdown. The Gallup poll says no. No 6. Incomplete.
Design play again, and great throw by Dak that he's not going to get any credit for.
2nd and 10. Keeper. Prescott, take it off. Untouched. Touchdown.
You want creativity? You just saw it all to start this game out of Scott Linehan. Outstanding first 2 drives for the Cowboys. Stealing a little bit of what the Chiefs did last week.
Extra point is good. So they had a touchdown overturned.
And they've had success doing it with 2 tight ends and that way, but they have Mark Colombo's the run game guy. He's done so much with this that people don't realize. He's the guy setting up that run game of their, who they are. They got antsy.
They were down 10-0 in that game. Here's a read option, and Portal's able to pick up a nice chunk, and they have their first down. Tommy Bohannon helps come in with the injury to Niles Paul. And of course, Safari and Jenkins went IR this week. That's Yeldon, and a nice wrap-up tackle. Yeldon still the running back, 2nd and 7. It's Yeldon. Takes the pile with him for about 4. He's not ready to go here with this system yet. Maybe next week. Cowboys coming after him on 3rd down, and it's a catch by Cole. And he's down to about the Dallas 39.
This is the one area they got to improve upon is on 3rd down.
Here's Charles in the backfield. Charles just signed on Tuesday. The all-time leading rusher at Kansas City runs right into Jalen Smith. To give you an idea how good he's been. Almost 5.5 a carry. Bortles will throw it to him. And Jamal is brought down. Timeout to remind the students the importance of an hour of physical activity a day. Here we go, 3rd and 3 to start the 2nd. And Bortles is taken out of field goal range by Collins.
It's going to be tough for Jacksonville to consistently, connect on these 3rd downs when they don't get protection.
Cook. And that punt lands way out. Texans went on to win that game, and after the game, Jerry Jones indicated he kind of wished the team had given it a shot at it before he later came back and talked about his full support for his coach. It
risks things and they lose. He's a risk taker. That's why he wants his coach. You see another bootleg.
2nd and 4, and he's able to get enough for the first as Brian, the rookie first-rounder, could not quite catch him.
He's not going to be upset with you. That's in his DNA. He likes that. The coach just watched the 3rd and 1 that got stuffed and lost yards.
There's Elliott. Able to peel off a nice run out near the 50 behind Connor Williams. 8th first down already for Dallas. On play action. Guns it. Incomplete. Of the edge rushers around, Dante Fowler is in for this snap, 2nd and 10. To Beasley. Patman's on him, and they drop him for a loss of about 3. Again, they seal the pocket long enough, and he finds Beasley all alone, and he takes the football to the 30.
That was a perfect call versus that coverage.
They're 3 out of 4 on 3rd down and 5+. As they are able to get on Zeke. 2nd and 10. He still has it. Bootleg, complete. Gathers, who had his first NFL reception a week ago, has a first down for the Cowboys. You don't very often see Malik Jackson in coverage, and he got caught in that situation. And Gathers now has a catch for the second straight game. First down throw. Beasley open at the 10, and he dives in for the touchdown.
Jacksonville mixed up on their zone scheme, just a busted coverage in the middle, allowing Beasley to run scot-free. And this is exactly how you want to come out against a great defensive unit like Jacksonville.
Probably the best quarter and 5 minutes the Cowboys have played all year. And Marr once again drives it. This one will be returned by Mickens from the 1. Up the middle. He's a speedster. And he's out to about the 31. And that's one of the real...
Continue playing the style they want to each play.
Fake the handoff to Yeldon. And Portal's able to take it for about 1. Again, there was nothing there. The Cowboys were waiting for him. Yeldon able to reach out to about the 38. Marone looks like he's ready to block somebody. Bortles flings it. Oh, it should have been caught. Westbrook. Beasley, fair catch at the 22. Give it up to Elliott. Spins around for another 5.
I like that. That's wide open. That's good. That's good. Let's put all these in.
Innovative stuff. 2nd and 6. And throwing it while on the run.
Dallas has some big guys up front that are fine with that.
They mark Beasley short of the first, so it's 3rd and a foot. No problem. They stand up. Zeke.
Goff, Wentz.
Goff, Wentz, and then Bosa. 1st and 10. Look at this launch. He's open, and he was overthrown. Austin. We do have a penalty marker back at the 39.
Threw him there.
Holding defense number 21. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Boye's hold.
Cole in that play. That's why someone else gets wide open.
Ramsey is out. Meeks is into the secondary, and Elliott now's ahead for another 4 or 5. Jacksonville said they wanted Ramsey. That was their highest grade guy they had.
All those guys had incredible high grades.
No question. 2nd and 6. Pump fake. Trying to get around Malik Jackson and others and past Telvin Smith.
Well, this will be interesting. 3rd and a long 2. You really wouldn't run this unless you trust your O-line immensely.
Over the top they go, and it's incomplete. Out of the hands of Jarwin.
Put Jacksonville in a big hole.
Cowboys going to punt here for the first time after scoring on their first 3 possessions. And Chris Jones sends it down to about the 14 to Mickens.
Defense with 12 players on the field at the snap.
That's a first down.
First down.
Well, they can stay out there now.
Yeah,
There's the Cowboys.
It's a turnover. I mean, that's literally, you just gave him the ball back.
Elliott. That's Darius to get there first. Their win, back-to-back wins now to get the 3-3 on the year. 2nd and 13. Look at Prescott get out of a pickle and run within a yard or 2 of a first.
I like this, though. They're calling it aggressive. They're letting him, if it's not there, you're taking off, and they're using his legs.
Oh, he almost stretched it out. It's going to be about a foot short. 4th down coming up.
Ooh, now here we go.
Ola Wally is the fullback. Elliott the tailback. 4th and a foot. They'll ride Zeke. He's got it. There was enough of a crease there to pick up a yard. Has 96 rushing yards in the first half.
Ooh, you got man-to-man. You could take a shot across the field if you wanted here.
Again, Dak keeps it for another 2 or 3.
And they come out again in the same formation. One tight end on one side, everyone else on the other.
Straight shotgun. And again. past the line of scrimmage, so goes ahead and there's the middle. Snagged by Beasley.
He's going to get the ball here. Got you, Jim.
Bootleg. Olawale gets tossed down by Jacobs. Prescott fires it, incomplete. Sore right in the moment as he took that shot to the midsection. 3rd and 7. Beasley's been a big target on 3rd down.
Oh, they only rushed 2 guys.
Here's the throw. It's Beasley again, and the Cowboys go up 23-0.
You're going to see 2 rushers on the edge, and that's it. That's not by design. That means one of those guys inside was supposed to rush. Beasley, he's the #1 guy you got to stop in the pass game. He's the real big threat consistently.
Extra point is good. Here's a Jacksonville defense.
Teams played these guys, play them outside leverage with that helper guy I talk about inside. And so it's kind of neutralizing because that's how you play the run game as well. You get all those people around the box.
Game since 17 years ago. They have 2 first downs for the game. Dallas just had 6 on that last series. Yeldon with a little catch for 5. Opening drive. 2nd and 5. Again, pressure. Completes it.
I'm just going to go ahead. He's going to take a shot here.
3rd and a foot. Westbrook trying to stop the clock, and they keep him in bounds.
It just does nothing for you. I mean, I tell you, it's got to change and change fast.
Deontay Thompson watches it fly over his head and hit the crossbar. Zeke Elliott, 11 carries, 44 yards. Lined up behind Prescott. His 12th rush. Goes for 2. Gibson.
With that helper inside. You see right now, that guy should be outside of him right there. See, Patman, if he tries to play him straight up, he's dead.
2nd and 9. Just throws that into the ground because he saw Miles Jack was one of 2 3rd down conversions they had in the half. And the second one was meaningless right before the intermission. 3rd and 9, and yes, Beasley again on 3rd down, but he stopped, I believe, a yard short.
Contain, he's that good. He can beat leverage.
So this will be officially the first punt of the day for Chris Jones because of the penalty that gave them a first down on an earlier attempted punt in the 2nd quarter.
They need to do something.
Hand it off to Yeldon. And he's got 6. Now 6 carries, 28 yards.
Because they got behind, we'll see how long they could stick with this game plan, Jim.
2nd and 5. And that was never going to go anywhere because Crawford.
Be aggressive, be physical at the line, come after him. Jacksonville fire a ball in there.
3rd and 5. Knockdown. That's Van Der Esch.
They are. He runs sideline to sideline. I mean, real well. The speed of him and Smith. You know, you get Sean Lee back there. This is one of the best.
Tremendous collection of inside backers. Beasley turning heads, turning players around, and gets back to the 30. He had not, by the way, caught a touchdown.
Hey, kill!
Play action bootleg, and look who's there. Ngakwe makes what is the best play of the day by any Jag to this point. 2nd and 19. Try to get some of it back with Zeke. And Malik Jackson was playing in his 100th career game.
Tip pass, something to get the ball out of the hands quicker than the quarterback wants.
Looks like you want to set up screen.
Can't throw this away. It'll be grounding.
And all kinds of time to throw. He throws it at the feet. So 2nd punt of the half for Jones. Some good hang time to the 26. Mickens immediately tripped up. And the ball ends up in the hands of Chark.
What was that?
That is bizarre. Roster moves between last Sunday and the start of the game today. Play action. Over the middle, Yeldon. That's going to be a first down and a pickup of about 18. A team without Leonard Fournette for the 4th time this year. Who saw spot duty in the first half, ran it once, caught one. First down. Taking something off of it. Down the sideline. That worked twice last week against the Chiefs to that same player, Chart. Moncrief, Westbrook, and Cole. Here's a 2nd and 10 for Bortles. Flings it on the run. O'Shaughnessy with the catch. He's down at the Dallas 45. Crawford on his back. Good job by Bortles on that play. On the Dallas side of the field, Yeldon's taken off. And Yeldon gets smashed by Heath. And a flag is out back at the 47.
Holding, offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty, and repeat, first down.
1st and 20 now. Yeldon trying to follow a blocker. Trying to run behind Linder, the center. Gets 5.
I mean, you need this guy.
2nd and 15. Turning around and looking up at the last moment, Moncrief.
And today you're seeing a little bit of Brown up top. With Cheeto's injury stuff.
3rd and 15. Cowboys rush 4. Here's Bortles planting the feet and firing. That's Cole with the catch. He wasn't sure if he was down. I believe he was. And it's going to be close on the spot.
If you're Jacksonville, snap it. This might be worth a challenge if I'm Garrett.
And they gave him the first down on the spot. So there's Charles. And again, Smith, who tackled him on his first carry, is on him again. Houston's already won. There'll be a 3-way tie, Coach, in the AFC South standings with Tennessee, Jacksonville, and Houston. 2nd and 9. That's Bortles' throw, and he's got his man for a Jacksonville touchdown. D.D. Westbrook.
Deep overs, they call it. Go deep across the field. And you see Van Der Esch does a good job running with it, but he just doesn't take the right angle. He's too late.
Surprised they're not going for 2. They could, if they were successful, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, even with that successful point, it's a 3-possession difference.
At this point in the game, with the way it's gone, I mean, you had 5 possessions in the first half for Jacksonville. You have 2 of them this half, and it's theoretically it's similar, which is kind of how games go. 10 possessions.
And we saw Chark just now coming off the field. Dallas from the 25. Elliott, nice hurdle. And then thrown to the ground by Miles Jack. Gallup wide right.
And he's one-on-one at the bottom of your screen if he wants to throw it to him.
Looking left, and now able to keep his balance. He's going to take it. Open field. Open field for a huge gain. Again, the biggest rushing game of his career, and it just got better. And around to Austin. Prescott out front, trying to find someone to block. Church finally ends it on the sideline.
Usually these calls we'll see.
Illegal block in the back.
Somebody.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Brings the football to the 44. 1st and 9.
You learn the coverage, man-to-man, corner on him. You should know where to go right now.
2nd and 6. And sideline for the first down to Swain. 1st and 10. The Cowboys get a new set of downs off the throw to Swain. Look at changing direction. Elliott for 4. Helping him get back-to-back state championships in high school. And now he's a quarterback at Arkansas.
Nah, I didn't help him at all. He's fantastic, and he's a stud. He's going to play great. I can't wait to watch his career there.
2nd and 6. As Prescott goes deep. Was it intercepted? Who comes down with it? It's Ramsey. But I don't believe he was in bounds, was he?
They're going to call it no. Whoa. Boy, the Cowboys got away with one there. Can't tell there.
3rd and 6. Pressure on him. Dak takes a hit, and that's going to go down as a sack. made 12 in a row, make it 13. Mike Arnold, our director, was on top of it there as well. Mark Wolf was producing it. Lance Barrow sitting in the AD seat, and Randy Cross.
Today, the Cowboys offensive line is really controlling the defensive line of Jacksonville, and it hasn't been that way for Jacksonville.
Fake into the line, go up top. Double, triple coverage, and the third guy comes up with it, Heath. He has a chance down this sideline if he can get a block. Here he goes. Bortles gets taken out. He's tripped down at the 8. Jeff Heath, Bortles through it to make contact with him on a block. First and goal.
That formation again.
Elliott and Ngakoue. By the way, he's made some plays, hasn't he?
For Dallas, just run your offense, take time off the clock, the rest of the game.
Goal. One-on-one, looking to the end zone. And that was in the area of Hearns. They'd like someone with the guard on that side. Third and goal. And another third down catch by Beasley, but it's not going. The Cowboys 22 out. They had 3 more.
Holding, offense number 87. 10-yard penalty and repeat, 4th down.
Yep, make him re-kick it. There's going to be a commercial or something right after this, too.
.32, it is good. Were they fired up to see him, though? The way they're playing, I think they'll be bringing him back.
But we need something to go your way here on this drive, and quickly.
To Cole, and that ball comes out, and he's out when he recovers it, I believe. Oh, they say he was able to scoop it up in bounds. I'm not sure about that. It was Lewis.
I agree.
Go with the fumble and a clear recovery.
Well, are you doing that because Dallas is snapping the football?
I know you are. Here's Elliott. Elliott into the secondary and rumbles down to the 10-yard line.
Teams play clocks. Got to snap it before 0, though.
Too late now.
Delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains, 1st down.
Ryan Galvin doing his thing with all these replays. Here we go, starting the 4. Hand off to Elliott, and he is in for the touchdown.
Here he is, Zeke, getting fed right here. It's his time of the game to close it out, and you ain't making that tackle.
He's been the missing link the first 5 weeks of the season.
Jerry's going to pay a lot to get him on.
No question. Look forward to meeting him up in Washington next week before the game. To go to 3-2 on the year. Cowboys on their way to 3-3. The long faces on that Jacksonville bench. This defense has now given up 67 points over the last 2 weeks. Complete to O'Shaughnessy. Osweiler again, 380. Thielen had a big game for the Vikings in their victory. Cole has a first down catch.
If I'm that organization, it's a tough call, but I think you're sticking with Connor, it's financial reasons.
I think Dallas will be sticking with the Connor of their own. Made a difference. So where is that? Guest coming in, 2nd and 1. Keep. First down. Inspiring your team?
No, I don't think anyone really felt. You're like, okay, I'm going to do that. That's another week or 2 days, whatever it is.
That's the middle. That's a catch by the newly signed David Greenwich. Just brought it in this week.
He's a hitter. Now, you want to see a guy hit people, you feel that contact instantly every time he gets there.
I said Greenwich brought in. He was off the practice squad this week. Charles, his 3rd carry. He's got now 3 carries for 3 yards. He was making some comparisons.
Well, that's why he knows you can bring a guy in and him still have success. He's seen it before.
It's the 3rd and 3. And Bortles down the sideline, nothing there. Moncrief, who was targeted 15 times.
Really taking a monster leap, and you got 4th and 3 here. Here's the game. It's on the line. Right here. This is everything.
I gotta convert.
I think it's over if they don't get it.
That should do it.
Byron Jones.
Byron Jones. Certainly have put it all together for their biggest showing by far this year. There's a handoff to Elliott.
Silly and give them a chance to come back.
If he breaks one little scramble for 11 yards, he'll set the Cowboy rushing record for a quarterback.
Oh, he was trying to get it there.
Yeah, he's trying to get it right there. He's now 9 behind.
There's Rodgers starting.
Timeout called by the Cowboys before that 3rd and 7.
I don't know that I would 100%. I would have been emotionally having to do a little deep dive.
Jump pass. It's Beasley. Look at him break free. Still a little bit short. He tried, didn't he?
They might actually just hand this off. But
they're going for it with who else? Zeke takes a whole pile of bodies with him. 3rd down. And the 9 catches overall has matched his career high for a game. I think Zeke still on a whistle. Depends on what you got to give up.
It's worth it. Look at this guy. He's dominating.
Oh, and I think that's a no-gainer. You think he knows right now he's at 99?
No, he doesn't know he's at 99, but he knows he's getting close to 100.
It'll be hard to get it from out there wide to the right. Ball up in the air, incomplete.
And who's the target?
55, first-year kicker. He's kicked one from 50 already today, and give that youngster a new high benchmark. Mason Crosby, Stephen Gostkowski with the longest ever inside here at 57, and now he boots it to the back of the end zone for another touchback. Charles drops it.
Wentz is getting healthy. They're going to be in the mix to the end. It's really Dallas and the Redskins. I think the Giants are done.
And to O'Shaughnessy.
By the producers.
Give you guys at home a little idea how we live on the road.
Very conservative.
Under the guidance of Jim Rickoff. Not going to give him the win yet. Bortles scrambles for a first.
But they are a quality team. To come out and just 40-7, I mean, nobody saw this effort coming, even though they do play a lot better at home.
Cowboys have a sack.
I tell you, Dallas hasn't been out of a game yet this year. In position to know their detail and to do it soundly.
Charles. He's got about 5 with that one.
That Washington-Dallas game next week now becomes.
Ooh.
I mean, you're more than 2 back. If they win and they go 4-2, I mean, and you're 3-4. You're 2 back in the loss column, and they have the win against you.
Bortles down the field. Pass too high. Pass too high as Beasley lets it go into the end zone. Wise choice. Prescott, who had a big day. Elliott still in there. Probably give him a handle, let him get his 100, and take him out. And he's got it.
Kansas City's, if they win that game, they're 6-0. I don't think they fall off like they did last year. I think this team is here to stay. Their defense isn't great, but that offense is going to win a lot of games. You want them to come to your place. You don't want them to be able to communicate with all their trickery as well.
3rd and 4. Cowboys keep the football.
Decision making, accuracy. I mean, just his best game in a long time. And they needed it. Ability to continue doing that going forward is going to be big. They just need to.
And controversy. That's coming up next on 60 Minutes. The rush hands it off to Smith, and Telvin Smith brings it out.
They do. They had 4, I think, defenders.
They got 4 defenders.
Who knew that was the secret to being a dominant defense?
No kidding.
Just get everybody from Boise.
Cooper Rush, undrafted out of Central Michigan a year ago.
You know, as you see Kellen Moore, quarterback coach, who wanted to be out there for that drive right there, I'm sure.
Turn Westbrook.
Leighton Vander Esch again and on the play.
Cowboys today, by the way, 206 yards rushing. Charles.
And you saw how many times, because of all that rushing,